Hello, welcome. So, this video is about soul angels, guardian angels, um, spirit angels. They probably have a whole lot more names than those three I just gave you. I have been saying guardian angels because that's what I've known for most of my life, but soul angels just kind of speaks to me. So I wanted to talk about soul angels because I was just thinking about my sister the other day, and then thinking about my grandma, and then thinking about my two aunties, and then thinking about like a whole host of other family members that have passed on, just like generations back. And I was wondering, like, for some reason, my mind drifted off to two of my high school teachers that had passed on years ago. As I was thinking about, my family, my heavenly family, and those angels of mine, and like something in my mind was like, you know, you're limiting yourself to the possibilities of how big your heavenly tribe can be. And as I was thinking about that, I thought about Miss Heileg, who was my high school photography teacher, but she was also my elementary school art teacher. And I love that lady to like the end of the earth. Like she was such a special person in my life. Both times I had her as a young girl and in high school. And then I thought about my senior year English teacher, and like I wasn't really like up under him, but Father Cat, that was his name, he he really made like a huge impression on me. I love English. English was my favorite subject in high school. And I loved him. I loved his teaching style. And like I said, I didn't get a lot of interaction with him, but he helped me really get through my senior year, attempting to pass that our state reading test, the FCAT. I had took his summer reading course like as an extracurricular because I couldn't graduate without passing that state reading test. And he just kind of stuck with me as a person that I have come across in my life that has brought meaning into my life. And I really just thought about like all the people that I may have come across in my lifetime, and some from when I was a very young girl that I probably won't even remember, or even strangers that I have interacted with that I have left some lasting impression on, or just any little thing. And like if they have passed on, would they be within my heavenly tribe? Like it does not just have to be limited to family and close friends. It could be just anybody that you have imprinted a piece of you upon, or they upon you. Therefore, that energy exchange, or in a sense soul tie, will kind of feed into those that will look after you from another realm. My mind, it just goes like they're off into these topics now. And so it just had me wondering, like, who all could be, you know, in my heavenly tribe that is a soul angel of mine that I I don't even acknowledge because my mind is so focused on family members that have passed on as the ones that are, you know, my guardian angels. I've always been aware of, you know, the spirits of our ancestors and of our past families generations back. You know, I've always been told, like, you know, they are there, they never leave us, and it's something that feels good to believe and trust in. And although I have like my own connection, I feel like it is further confirmed when I get to see them and interact with them in my dreams. And it's so beautiful, and it's such a peaceful and happy feeling. And I will say, like, I had another dream with my sister, and it's moments like these that really confirm how I'm feeling, and that there is some truth to this. So, and I'm gonna try to give it to you, like, so that it's you can get it, but it may come out a little confused. So my most recent dream with Brianna, that's my sister who passed in 2019. She came to me. Now at first it looked like I was revisiting a memory, you know, when we were younger. And it was just like simple stuff, like just sitting down and we were talking. Then we got up and walked around a little bit. And I remember in the dream, like I had kind of turned around. And then when I turned around, like to face her again, it was a different version of her. And she was looking at me and like kind of grinning. And I remember saying, I was like, Bree, like, is this you? You? Like, is this like you? And she kind of nodded her head. She was like, hey, sis. And like, I just grabbed her and I gave her like the biggest hug. And I know it's in a dream, but like, you know how realistic they can feel. Like, I could literally feel the warmth in that embrace. It was just so real. Like, I felt every like little squeeze of her hands and her breath on my neck. And I had pulled back and she was kind of laughing, like, yep, it's me. And so like I feel like when it's like dreams like that, and I think I've mentioned this in my other dream video, but it's not seeing Brianna in a past life that I know her in, like that's in my memory bank. It's seeing Brianna after death, like she is healed from cancer. She is living her life. She looks good. She looks healthy. She's pretty and brown and has got this big old megawatt smile, and she's present. Like it's just a magical, overwhelming feeling of just good, like peace, and oh my goodness. So Like I'm just looking at her, I'm hugging her, and of course I'm getting weepy and I'm starting to cry because it's these moments that I look forward to in this lifetime when I get to visit with my sister in whatever lifetime she's coming from, that we meet somewhere in these realms and levels of consciousness, and we get to be together for a moment and just be sisters again. They mean everything to me, and they further confirm like she lives on, like they live on, and they come through whenever they can, but like they are embodying beings in another lifetime. I don't know how that sounds as you listen to this, but yeah, and I feel so good about that. I feel hopeful, and that I don't have to, you know, sit in sadness because they are not here. And especially pertaining to my sister, because cancer effing sucks. And I am so glad that she is not in this lifetime having to still deal with that illness. So, and that's another reason why, like, I'm thankful that she is where she is and she looks the way she does and she looks happy and she's living, and it's just a beautiful thing. So yeah, she's like one of my most present soul angels. And then there's my grandmother, who has been, you know, coming around. But my dreams with her, like my last one, I saw her, I wanted to go to her, but for some reason I couldn't get to her. But I saw her, and she looked like herself. She was like sitting on a porch in a chair. She was rocking a little baby in her lap, and I was across the street. And I remember just being really happy to lay eyes on her, because it's been over a decade since she passed, and I do not see a lot of her. Like, she's come to me thrice, like about 3 times in the last decade, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, and it's just beautiful to see, and I love it, and I am opening myself up to more of those experiences, because they give me life, they give me peace, they give me just a level of love that I enjoy soaking up. So I feel like, we really don't have to limit our soul angels to just those we know and those that we have memories of, like just our day ones that we grew up with, and everything. They could be any and everybody. Like, I just can't imagine how big any given tribe can be when you have a lifetime of interactions with people, and especially, being yourself, or as much as yourself as you can be at any given time in this lifetime, where you, like I said, have imprinted on a person, or they have on you. Therefore, whoever passes on first, they are there. And so that just kind of changes the way I add my angels into my prayers, as far as, asking for guidance. And I don't just have to lean on, Brianna, or, my grandma or my aunties. Yeah, I had a situation where I wish I had my aunt. And she would know what to do. And so, like, now when I seek them out, unless I truly just, specifically need my sister, because a lot of times I seek Brianna out because it's like those moments where um I just miss my sister, and I just want to hold on to my sister. So I will seek her out individually because I just need a dose of her to soothe me in any given moment. And like a lot of times I will seek her out and she does not come. But then that's why I have my journal. It's called Notes to My Sister, and I trust that those words that I read out loud, they make their way to her, and I allow that to soothe me because she's also enjoying her time wherever she is. So it's it feels transformative. It feels, just like it's beautiful, and it sits and it just covers all of me, the whole experience. And I'm just thankful. Like I'm telling you, my mind, my spirit, it's just all like, it's just everywhere, and I am just embracing all of it. I truly am. And yeah. So I say all that to say is your guardian angels are not limited to just close family and friends. It I mean, it can be an array of people, I would even go so far as to say, like, even your pets, you know. It's just I mean, you just have so many interactions and so many good interactions and good experiences with people that, and some people you probably only met once or twice, but something was exchanged in those moments to where it transcends into um, that realm. If whoever that person or pet is that goes before you, that dies before you. So that might have been all over the place, but yeah, that's the gist of it. I really wanted to talk about that because it's been on my mind a lot, and just wondering who, like, all could be in my own tribe outside of those that I could possibly think of. So yeah, that's the video. Oh my gosh, this has been just such an eye-opening year. Like, and I'm talking about 2022, but my mind, I don't know how much more it can open, but I do feel like I am just on the tip of the iceberg as far as expanding consciousness, and all that is beyond me and just swirling around in the universe. I probably haven't even scraped the surface. So I try not to, like, just get overwhelmed. It could be so overwhelming because it's like you are aware of how aware you are to everything around you, and the spirit world is like, it almost feels boundless. I mean, in a sense, it really is. I mean, you really cannot measure universal energy. I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that, but yeah. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next one. So have a good night.